Valheim Slow and Easy. Hi, everybody. It's me. It's your host, Hank. We're playing Valheim Slow and Easy. It's episode 58. Thank you for tuning in. It's going to be a good one. We just finished an exciting adventure on the water, exploring an island. It turned out to be beautiful real estate, which we regret not being able to afford and will definitely not resent the rest of the gameplay for not having known about it beforehand. And we're returning to base. Our hold. Nobody calls their own pockets holds, do they? Get out of here. Get the hell out of here. You suck. He does. He really does. It's true. Yeah. Oh, you want some more, do you? How if I punch you into the portal with me? And then you absorb into my body like Quaid. So in this episode, we're going to do some work on the base. I'm really interested and eager to make some progress on. Oh my god, I'm overwhelmed. On avoiding that. I want to have a better portal system working, and of course we're covered in noise right now. It's so annoying. So let's dump off a few things here back at the base. This is what we're going to work on somewhere else, though. I really like this sort of alcove thing we got going on. It's tickling my bones. Look at all those. Look at these. I got 127 of them. That's pretty good. Time to build a shield and use it as a decoration for sure. So we got fishing bait. We're going to hang on to the puffers because we got to do a demonstration, obviously. Even 6, 7. Okay. I have a jar for the size 2s. This one here. So, even though I have other spots on this side, it's sort of the thing I had done and liked a lot with the coal portal, the coal alcove thingy right there. I sort of had envisioned I'd do it completely surrounding the entire base, which is just ridiculous. And even the other 8 spots, the other 4 spots, because these 2 wings are identical, it doesn't really fit. What did I just do? Like, there's just not really a sensible way of doing it in the other ones. Maybe on 1 or 2. But, it's weather. So, since we're just going to do base food, let's just get basic stuff to eat. Two hammers. All right, I'm going to try to sleep. I knew that. And hope that the storm is gone. Yeah, so we're going to work on, like, the portal spot where I came out. At least that's the plan. I'm looking forward to the end of summer. It's been kind of warm around here. Stuffy. Warm nights. Sweaty pillow sleeping. Pointing my fan, and then you realize it's not pointed at your face, and you point at your face and you go, ah, yes, thank you. All right, I'll take the half-wife tonight. Come on. That's what they say, you know. Half-life, half-wife. That was the brilliant marketing for that video game. I'm sure you all played in the 90s. Half-Life 2, also a big hit. Half-Life 3, amazing. There's been a few. Portal. Alex, which I think is the VR version. And you did a great job there, honey. Good night. Good morning. Those little things flying away. But isn't there a Half-Life 4 on the way? Or am I saying, should I be saying 3? You know what I'm saying. But shouldn't they make another one? Can we please get another Half-Life? Okay. Here, let's light up a coal thing. All right. First, we play with the fish. Even though it's kind of dark. I kind of want to wait. Okay, let's hold off on that then. Let's do a little thinking. So right here, we'll do this one. This needs to be, oh, it's going to be a little bit challenging with the floor not being squared up. That's okay. Okay. So we got to move these plain square. I don't even know where this goes. Plain square. Oh, Plains Quarry. This is a pretty good one, actually. There's a lot of stones around here. Yeah, I've done a lot of pre-work below. Okay. Yeah, plain square. All right. So let's make a board for notes. Let's try it like this. I just had a vague idea. This is kind of in the way. Okay. Color equals white. Plain square. Nice. Probably too many, but you know. Okay. Let's try a trick here. Color equals white. But wait. How do I get into it other than that? Copy. Color equals white. Oh. Does this? Sorry, I know it's getting weird here, but hang with. I just need something I can copy because it closes as soon as you close it. It closes it like that. See what I'm saying? Okay. It's just a little easier to read. There we go. Plain Squire. Tar 2. Low base. Oh, it's black. What the fuck? I thought I did the white thing on that one. Ah, well. Northport. Like, this should all reflect some sort of logical... Yeah, what the hell? I guess my whole copying and pasting scheme, I assumed it would, like... Because it turned it away. It got rid of the dots. I figured that wasn't... Yeah, well. All right. Okay. Why is it not picking up that shit? I must have turned it off auto. Let's build another one of these guys over here. All right. I kind of want to do both of them. Like, I want the naming thing to be like reflective of like a physical, intuitive, physical like layout. Oh, look, I already had plains car, plains core. Jeez, get it together, dude. Okay, so this is tricky. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of these ones too. So this is Canal 1, Canal 3. Okay. I mean, I have these walls over here, but decided to try something else. I'll also not follow through on. Where are the signs? Where are the signs? Yeah, Canal 1, 2, 3. I don't know if there's a space. I don't think so. I'm not a big space guy. Yep, no space. Canal 2. Lots of copy pasting, file names, and video editing. If you want to come into it, Plains Farm. This one is called Plains Farm. That's an important one. Okay, now I can get rid of... So in order to square it all up with the... All right, let's go do the... Sorry, can't talk right now. Let's check out the pufferfish now. So we got a 1. Look at that. Look at that. Here, let's do it like this. This is going to be better. Oh, let's maybe not let ourselves die of this. That would be just desserts, wouldn't it? So here. Okay, we got a 1. Oh, so close. We don't have a 2. Skip. 3. Three. Okay, good enough. I'd like. These could be like fence decorations that are also poison. That's a 4. Look at that. I wanted him a little bit closer to the stairs, but that's okay. Look at these things. 1, 2, 3. You gotta go get a 2. I know I got a 2 somewhere. There we go. Take the whole stack. Fuck it. It's a little family. Like you see in the back of a minivan. Oh, no. Although wouldn't it just be that one to be on its side? Classic 2. Nope. This family portrait has to be perfect. Look at that. That's awesome. Now you ready for it, though? This is so exciting. This is so freaking exciting. Oh, baby. That is so great. I now we need a 6. Bring me one the size of the earth. But sir, you're already like the world's. I don't care. I told you that. Yes. Yes. Look at that. Now they won't stay there forever, but I do want to. If they're fucking gone when I get back, I'm gonna be. See the fish? That's my pikes. Oh god. Because they're not attached to anything. They're just sitting there like. That's fabulous. Let's see if we can get up in them in the spiky. Sorry, we're gonna do some recordings here. Gotta get nude. Video game version, algorithm, transcript monitor. Jeez. He's not actually that anyway. He's just without his shirt. Here, let's try this. Control F3. Escape. Now we're just going to let it do it side to side, back and forthy thingy. Maybe I'll end up fast forwarding this part. I don't know. I am going to have a sip of my mug of liquid here. Let me give you some advice. If you're ever buying a water bottle, always make sure you can fit your hand in it. This is a nice big one. It's these little mouth water bottles. Even the ones that are sort of tight with your hand, that's not great. But this one's a nice big fat opening. For washing. Cleaning, especially, but the little neck ones. What the heck are we doing? Humans? Come on. Look at this. And they hurt when I touch them. Ow. I just messed up my beautiful line. Isn't it fantastic? So yeah, get yourself a small water or a big water bottle. I'm trying to do another one here, and you'll be thanking me every time. Okay, those little ones don't clean. I guess unless you just trust your dishwasher and you don't think about it too much or whatever. But if you're putting anything other than like ice water, and that stuff, that's gonna get funky, man. This thing gets funky. I don't like the way the lid goes on. That's about my main complaint. And it was kind of ridiculously tight, and I was holding it like this, and I felt one of the connections to the handle pop. So now I have a slightly risk. Like it still holds, but I'm not grabbing the handle now. But I want to fix it. I think that I have super glue. I mean, I know I have super glue, but I'm going to try first to do a super glue fix. And if somehow that's not working, because maybe there's two materials, it's like a plastic and a metal, maybe that doesn't bond. An epoxy is probably the better way to go, which I'll try after that. But then I have to clean off the super glue. So I'll mess that up somehow. Meaning it'll be scratched up probably. But yeah, it's not. I hate tossing something out that's still perfectly functional just because the handle starts to come off, which is my fault. I was being kind of like big strong guy on it. I was like, and then I went, oh crap. My being a big strong guy backfired yet once more. Okay, how we doing here, huh? Having fun? All right, so let's take a look at these. The thing is, you see how nicely they're sitting on their chests or on their bellies? Do they have a chest? Is the chest below the chin and then the belly is just yeah, I guess your chest is just right above your belly. Interesting. Interesting. I'm the Darwin of torsos, but now too much. How much is freaking? Oh, I see. Because I'm not wearing my weight belt. So let's go have a look where it had some hung up. They go up on like every fish goes on its side. I think we've already gone through this, but so I have like these angled, awkward ones. That sucks, man. Put them on their belly face. Like that guy. So much bigger. I love it. Put some cloudberries down so I can eat one whenever I want. All right. So anyway, let's get rid of these guys here. Get back to the task at hand. Thank you for that diversion. All this delicious food in here. I don't like messing it up. Okay. So back into our project. We named all of our things. Okay, so that's what I was saying. So in order to conform to dead center, because these squares are, I'm confident, are correct. I'm sprinting everywhere. It's probably a little jarring. I'm sorry. Carrying too much. No, not anymore. I'm not. Then we have to make sure that we are 4 across, I'm pretty sure. So it looks to be 5 if you go half these on the end. Let's do a test of that. Let's just see what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do one down here. And up. And then we'll take that out. And then we'll do down. Yeah, that all seems fine. Those two things seem like they're in the same correct spot. Okay. So, what we want is to set it up using sort of... Do I have 2? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yep. It's gonna have to be a goof one, meaning all the everywhere around it is gonna require. You could do overlaps. I'm not. It's a wider perimeter removal than you might think necessary, but oh yeah. Nope. Don't have a hoe. Luckily, we're right by the hoe department. I think I got enough wood on me, don't I? This will be my dump one. Because what we want are these stairs. That's going to look great. It feels kind of good to just be hacking away right inside our base here, doesn't it? Like, kind of. See, that doesn't, that's going to not work for me. There you go. Fine. And oops. All right. Let's do. How about some light? What's the point of the metal ones? Do they just last longer? Let's just try a test. Metal's up here. Okay. Let's do yeah, I don't need 30 metal. That's probably too much for take 4. There we go. So here, let's do like a single metal torch here. And a wooden torch here. Will I notice if one of them burns out? Maybe. We'll see if one burns out before the other. That's the goal. Okay. So we go down. So 3. Yeah, I knew we'd be taking these down. They did a lot of violence, so I'm going to miss them. Feel old. How'd you know? Is that going to come crashing down on me? Do not believe it will. I don't know if that's what's there. Let's go take a look. Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's kind of nudged up. All right. So that's up half. Taking the spikes out for one last spin there, eh, buddy? Oops, I threw my hammer at him. I'll kick you into the spikes. Haha. Oh, there's a fire. Okay. In fact, let's do something real quick. Let's go get bone mass, since we're not. Oh. You know, it's just good to have around. A group of bad guys show up with the doors completely cracked open on the base, meaning this is a pretty risky spot. I shouldn't even be doing it in my skivvies here. Not that it would really destroy the much of the whole thing, but I think I'm only gonna do this one today, man. I gotta do more, but I got stuff I gotta do in a stretch here, but I want to make sure we get. So we got boom, boom. We're not rested. We're not nothing. Yeah, so this goes up a half. What am I doing? There we go. Okay. Oh, for God's sakes. Yeah. Okay. And I have angled floor, and then I have one of those things. Is it like this? Like, I don't totally hate that, but, you know. This is, I'm pretty sure this is not the same. That might be. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. All right. I see what I need to do for that. Although I don't necessarily think it's better, but I just want it to be the same. So this is snapped to the straight wall. Like so. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. You again. Is that way? Or does it go straight? I feel like that's goofy. Let me take a look at it though. Aha. No, but that doesn't necessarily line up. I said aha because I thought that this corner, that corner there would line up with that corner, but I don't think it does. Let's just see what this. Okay, so that does go. Oh, I see, because it's already curved. That's why I'm kind of thrown off. It's already at that angle because we're kind of coming at it from a different. That's fine. Yes. Yeah. Let's do another one. We got time, right? This way I can do. I don't want to totally whip through the whole thing because right now it's like I do this a lot in Photoshop too, where I like do something the same over and over, and then but I like develop a little methodology for it. At which point, if you do too much of that, though, you lose part of the process. So like we have the process for that kind of here, but if I went all the way through to like putting up the tar and the roof, I'd be forgetting crap. That one. Anyway, I'm just rambling. I just want to do it this way because it's obviously the better way. The ground does kind of slope upwards around here. And so I am going to make these like 4 kind of pillbox type of little alcove thingies. But this one will probably come off slightly different because it's up the slope a little bit. I don't know why I did that wood. I didn't need it. What? Nice. I just kind of want to see them both next to each other in the state that they're in, that the one is in. And I think, well, that'll be good. Wrapping point for this one. Still got some time to go, though. Don't worry. It's kind of an interesting little spot. Almost makes sense to square it up to the pillar at that point. Just worry about that later. Oh, I could mess up that thing. No, I won't. Oops. Mm-hmm. Gotta go outside. Oh, yeah. That doesn't even seem... Did I put that one down, didn't I? I mean, the wall thing I was basing it off of was basically this corner, if I could get it right. Yeah, it's basically that corner there. If I have... Stones go fast, man. But how do I find it over here? Let's see if that looks good enough for me. That's pretty good. I think that's probably exact. Which is what I would expect to see if it's all being properly linked or snapped. All right. Looking good. Let's do This is a total waste of tar. I do have a lot of it, right? And we're not using it, so might as well use it, but it does feel like a waste. So I see we have that, but it looks awesome. And I think they're just centered in the middle with it sort of radiating. Okay. It's 5. And I think the side one I did connected off the 5th. Okay. Necessarily. Is that right? It just feels a little weird. Right? Maybe it's off of pole. Okay. I'm sweaty as hell right now. My ears hurt too with the freaking Valheim. These plastic earbuds. Oh. Okay. I find it so annoying that they. Okay. So yeah, no, that was not the right spot. Okay, so it is on a pole in the middle. Gotta get the arrow pointing the right way. Okay. So 5 and 5 and 5. 15. And then the 2 in the kind of inner corner ones are 3 each. So 21. And then you have the uprights, which are 5 each. So we're at 26. And then they have the roof. I don't know how many that is, but so each alcove takes basically 50 You know, probably less than 50, but roughly 40-ish. Oh yeah, then you have all the whole wall of stuff. Actually, I think I don't like it up against it. I want it. It's a lot. It's a heck of a bunch. Well, oh, it needs fine wood. Luckily, I have a bunch in my portal container, but I don't like how it's cutting into the thing. So let's do a thickness out. Kind of want to do more of that. Let's do. Three thicknesses out. Same on this side. Kind of tough to tell. Either it just snaps it straight into that, but I don't think it will fit like that. We'll start from this end. I am eyeballing it, so it is not going to be perfect. Yeah, good enough. Now we can go like that'll overlap. That's kind of cool. It's so much. So what is it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 plus 21. So 43 plus the 4 pillars, 5 pillars. Yeah, 48. Yeah. Oh, and plus the roof. It's way too much, honestly. I could probably come up with something that looks just as cool. It is pretty cool, though, man. Ugh. Yeah. Ugh. Jesus, got some kind of hiccup. Just take a look at it from out here. Excellent. That's pretty cool looking. I bet if I just got rid of every other one or something like that, maybe just take out, I could get 6 out of it that way. So we're going to do another, I don't know what I'm going to do with this little corner. We'll come up with something eventually. But yeah, we want to do another one. Right here. It's kind of fun. Yeah, man, there's just so much to do. I should really just stay focused on one task at a time. But it's been pretty quiet in terms of barking deer, so it seems like the campfire thing is kind of paying off. This whole underground or tapestry, what I call them, terraces. Messy project. Yeah. Nice. All right. Well, I think that'll do it. Do it for now. I'm gonna go microwave me some food, do some editing, working on another little mini documentary. So thank you for tuning in. Appreciate all your kindness. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to those around you. Be patient with those around you. Try not to get too caught up in things you don't have full control over, or even things you do have full control. The word full fucks up that sentence. Just work on that relationship with the feeling of control you want about some things. And because you have power over other things that you might not realize you do. All right, that's good. Good way to end it. Bye. Bye-bye.